Ooh, this episode may contain scenes of violence, coarse language, and if we have performed our responsibilities correctly and choose the correct specifications, adult subject matter, we advise you as a listener to be discreet in whether or not you consume this content.
Crunch, crunch,
Crunch, crunch, crunch.
crunch, crunch, crunch. This is going to be a fuck you kind of episode.
It will be. It will be a very fuck you episode. Speaking of fuck you episodes, I don't have an ad ready for this one. And as you might expect for the next one. So...
Unparalleled handmade stitching. This is another one of the follow me.
No, it's a strong start. It's a strong start. Rally. Bring it back.
Okay.
Believe in yourself.
Using unparalleled quality of Coutain leather and perfect handmade stitching, Jamil handmade bags are for every high-class occasion. You can find Jamil handmade bags by invite only, and at a cost. Oh fuck!
That's a high cost.
Don't include that.
Rate it in. You got this.
Starting at 60,000 credits, Jamil handmade bags are a perfect gift or a fun splurge on a weekend getaway.
Do you find yourselves rubbing shoulders with the elite of space society? Looking at fish in all those fish tanks with all your fancy friends? What is a soiree without a Jamil handmade bag as your companion? That is, if you make the list.
Jamil. Sensual.
So good.
Good, that's good.
Alex, you got anything for us?
I keep trying to turn the bag the right way out, but it doesn't seem to have a right way out. I just keep turning it inside, but also outside. The bag's not orientable. The bag defies logic. The bag is all
Jamil.
That was a testimony from not a verified purchaser.
So good! Okay, I think that was flawless, guys.
That was great. Yeah, we nailed it. On the first try, even.
We'll find it in post. We'll find it in post. Hello and welcome to The Stars Aren't All Right, the galaxy's first podcast. Full stop. We are the originators of this medium, and you all owe us royalties. But just getting into it, we are just about to launch into episode 4 of season 3. Before we do that, though, I am going to go around the table. I'm going to introduce my fellow players, who are then going to introduce themselves and their characters, and then from our Patreon, they are going to answer the question. As we all know, this has been a tight race. If elected, what would your character's first action as Prime Minister of the Promethean Highway be? And we will start with Tom.
Hi, my name is Tom, and I play Alistair Brand. If Alistair were to be elected in any official capacity and form of government, the first law he would pass as Prime Minister of the Promethean Highway would be snacks. Lots. You need to get your feet on in space. Naturally, it's a long way between places, as you know. My first law would be it's unethical to everyone aboard the spaceship to travel without the appropriate food supplies for the entirety of your trip. Everyone has to be well fed and maintained. Food, good for people.
Taking a bold stance right at the gate.
Is this some type of slight upon the spaghetti ball that was being cooked for the
I have no idea what you're talking about.
How do you think providing snacks to all of the Promethean Highway will affect our budget for this quarter?
Considering all the other stupid shit we spend our money on currently, I think feeding people should be our top priority. You know, maybe if we tax the most rich people just an additional 2%, we could have free buses. We could have social services on the Promethean Highway, including feeding everybody. We could use our existing budget to, I don't know, maybe defend the Soul Council better now that they've been completely eradicated by terrorists with zero resistance.
2 weeks into
Okay,
your
well,
turn.
how do you intend to deal with capital flight to the Andromeda Galaxy, huh?
Let them go. What are they going to find there? Like fucking what?
I don't think there is intergalactic travel in this universe, is there?
No.
Okay.
That we know of.
That we know of. But also, just with that platform, like, Alistair will be found dead 2 weeks into his first term. And they'll be like, he shot himself in the back of the head 9 times.
Worth it.
Okay, well, thank you, Tom. Catherine.
Hello, I am Catherine, and I play Juno Angevin, our resident lost little lamb. Well, Juno has been in the public eye for some time, and so it doesn't seem to be unrealistic that she would be put up for an election. And if she were to be elected, she would maybe have a more solid platform than her running opponent, who has just used a word salad of just nonsense, and she would not tax the rich, in fact, because that maybe seems trickle-down economics is a thing that we would like to continue to. I'm getting a no from over my shoulder.
It can't trickle down in space. It just kind of goes everywhere.
It goes. You're right. It goes everywhere, and it
Like in your eye, and it's bad.
So money for everyone, but making sure that the rich stay rich. Yes, good. Yes. And I fish for everyone.
A fish in every home.
A fish in every home. My platform, a fish in every home.
That's basically the same as my platform.
That's actually, yeah.
Food
Just
for
the-
everyone.
Yeah, how the fish is being used is the only difference.
Everyone's fish is just going to be dead.
Juno looks incredibly suspicious.
Incredible. Alrighty. Thank you, Catherine. Leah.
Hello, I am Leah. I am playing Glade Walker, and fuck, I don't know how she got there because I don't think anyone likes her, but she'd probably pass some kind of law that would have some kind of like ruler in her place,
Ooh,
like a
figurehead.
stand-in figurehead.
Yeah.
So she did not have to be in the light at all.
Like Cardinal Richelieu style.
Yeah.
I'm into it. Okay, so your law, the first law you pass as prime minister is that you're not actually prime minister.
This is very rhinoceros party, except with murder. You know? So very rhinoceros party. I'm pretty sure they killed a guy.
So some of us who don't have a formal education.
Yeah, I'm like, rhinoceros party?
Are you kidding me? They want to turn all of Manitoba into a parking lot.
Yeah, they were going to build downhill bike paths from Vancouver all the way to New Brunswick so you could coast from coast to coast.
Are you joking?
No, this is a real political party.
Platform.
Yeah, their platform is wood.
4 feet high and made of wood.
The platform sounds huge. Yeah, it sounds so high.
Canadian politics.
Canadian politics. ladies and
We're
gentlemen.
serious over here.
Yeah. Well, where can I sign up? Except for the fact that I just learned they killed a guy. Whatever. And that's
They
true of
declared
every
war on
political
Belgium, and then the Belgians had to give them a case of beer.
You can't be serious.
This is serious.
I am serious.
This is true
Sounds
fact.
like you're just throwing stuff out here.
This is real.
This is like the forebear of part of or a
Alex
large
is
part
still
of my
playing
entire
our improv
personality.
game warm-up.
I am not. I don't even play that game.
This sounds like Piotr's plan.
It really does. Hey, Piotr is just like, I'm a one-man state and I declare war on Belgium. All right. Thank you, Leah. Perfect. And Alex.
My name's Alex Collins. I play Cargo Bay B, who is a container, like a shipping container size 18-month-old.
Great. And what would this cargo shaped sized baby 18 months old first law prime minister go?
Probably a nap. Yeah.
Solid.
Nap
You know
law.
what? That's a platform we can all get
Yeah,
behind.
yeah.
That's reaching across the aisle.
Baby for president.
Reaching across the aisle because you're 18 feet long.
Reaching across the aisle with just kind of inexplicably sticky hands.
All right, and your actual character?
Oh, I actually play. What is my actual character? I actually play Dr. Barron von Wurst. When Dr. Barron von Wurst, first law would be dissolving the entire galactic system and allowing home rule for each system.
Oh.
Also naps.
Also naps. Yeah. I could believe it.
And the ability to roll from coast to coast.
The ability to bike from coast to coast.
Bike.
With the
Sorry, you would roll.
I would roll.
You would roll.
Yes, you are correct. Dr. von Wurst would roll from coast to coast.
This is like a very different Terry Fox.
Holy shit.
Fuck, Catherine.
What the hell? What?
It's for diabetes research.
Please donate to the
a
Terry.
fucking heart attack in Northern Ontario.
Please donate to the Terry Fox Foundation.
Kids will be rolling for the ages to come.
Yeah. All those fucking statues of this spherical doctor.
I don't want to roll. You're gonna roll.
Everyone needs to participate.
Due to my shame at my bad joke, I am going to be donating to the Terry Fox Foundation this holiday season.
Well, no better note than that to get into a recap of.
Never saw a Terry Fox poll coming from you. I'm gonna be honest.
For real.
That's really
Wild. Alrighty, in episode 3, we began on the Violet King Henry as our wacky crew prepared for their salvage of the ship that had been previously invisible to their sensors. Glade and Juno spent more time together. Alistair tried deliberately and categorically not to spend time with Barron, while Barron tried deliberately and categorically to spend time with Alistair. Creed was keeping to himself when Barron challenged him to a wrestling match and lost so completely and hilariously that Creed couldn't help but smile. As they approached the ship, they realized that the airlock on the crew side had been blown out and resealed, prompting great worry. They were then hailed by Captain Jebediah J.J. Jerome, thanks Patreon, who appeared spaced out and weird, prompting greater worry. He informed them that the ship was dead, but that he had 4 injured crewmates in stasis, prompting greatest worry. Glade and Creed breached the cargo bay while Alistair snuck into the medbay from outside, but it seemed like someone had already beat him to it, making his entry that much easier, if more concerning. Greatest worry, perhaps? Meanwhile, in the ship, Glade noticed what looked like claw marks and bullet holes, as if a wild fight had broken out on the Howler. In the medbay, Alistair discovered what he realized was a cocoon that had split open and immediately signaled to Glade over his comms. Glade nodded to Creed as if to say, shoot that guy in the face, who did, which unfortunately awoke the other creatures. With a cry that was mingled Byakhee and human, they rushed our intrepid heroes in the cargo bay. Juno and Barron nearly rushed into the fray, but kept their heads. Juno began assembling some netting from cargo webbing, and Barron staged himself near his friends outside the Howler. The fight became close quarters very quickly, with some unlucky firearms checks being saved by some lucky dodge checks, and the three mercs managed to scrape out a narrow win. In the silent carnage that followed the combat, they noticed that these creatures seemed like an unholy merge of human and Byakhee, a departure from the transformations they had seen in Gate City. We begin in the cargo bay of the Howler.
Cargo baby.
Cargo baby of the Howler. Was that your baby?
Jesus
That was terrible.
Well, he also thinks babies are like what?
They're 45 pounds.
45 pounds.
There is a distribution of weight for children, and some of them could be.
That's like 5 babies in a bag.
Well,
5 babies in a trench coat.
Begin in cargo baby. God fucking damn it.
You should just number the cargo bays.
You're right. I'm gonna. That's a good note, and I'm gonna take it. Your ears still ringing from the gunfire, muted even as it was by your vac suits. Atmospheric readouts reading all of the gun smoke still heavy in the air. Bits of blackened ichor and just occasional glimpses of red blood floating in the 0G. What are you guys doing? We'll start with the 3 inside the ship.
I don't know about you, but I think for sure you two have spent way too much time on that ship. We need to practice our gunslinging.
Yeah, that wasn't exactly our best performance.
No.
As a unit, I feel like we missed more than we actually hit.
I didn't.
Well, I'm saying as a unit, specifically.
Yeah, it's averaged out.
Not really, but
I mean, maybe we should train together.
I don't know if we should shoot guns on the Violet King Henry.
Well, I mean, we can dry fire.
Yeah. Anyways, we could go get... If we keep searching the ship, right, and we do so carefully, we could retrieve the capsule from the bridge that the 2 old people wanted. Or if we don't give it to them, we could sell it for a pretty penny somewhere else. And considering the stores on our ship are practically empty, we should take as much of this cargo as we can, sell it ourselves.
I don't disagree.
But, oh my god.
Yeah. Now, hold on. I am going to come in the airlock in just a moment here, but there seems to be things floating around like pieces of darkness. We do not yet know that these are not infectious, or we could not be spreading something, and so I am reluctant to take things aboard.
A very good point. Is everything kind of tied down in the cargo bay?
Yeah, things are pretty stowed away.
Right. Barron, as I was going to say, I don't know what the unholy fuckery was that. Glade gesturing to the downed humanoid creatures. It looks pretty damn infectious to me. And we really have to make sure we're not tracking in any of this shit.
Agreed. My concern is that we don't know how to disinfect it, and we do need parts from this ship for our ship.
Well,
we know that these things survive in space.
it's more so this bay. That's a little bit...
Yeah, good point. So, if we make an assumption, crew quarters is going to be bad. The med bay was also quite bad.
There could be more of these things on this ship, too.
Yeah, I think if we're going to check out cargo bay A, across the hallway there, and we're going to check out the bridge, we should do so together, in case there are more of these things that we don't know about.
And look, no one else comes on this ship.
I am in the airlock.
Why the fuck are you in the airlock?
In case one of you was shot. Or, gored by a monster or something, and required medical attention. Also, I think I should inspect the corpses of these beasts to see if there's any indication of what is going on, or what countermeasures could be taken.
I don't want anyone touching any of these things.
I do not think that me conducting a medical dissection would be the worst risk of contamination that we have going on at the moment.
As like a piece of black ichor just kind of splats against somebody's helmet while floating through space.
Keeper, does our ship have kind of like a disinfectant bay? And like, I don't know what I'm thinking of, but in our TV shows, they go into the bay, there's like...
Yeah, so airlocks will have an oxygen cycle for sure. I imagine that it would probably come fairly standard, that there would be some form of disinfecting that would happen, probably some sort of spray down, I think
Really?
I mean, just because of radiation and stuff in any case, right? You'd probably want to...
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to check before we start carting things around.
But let's assume if there is something, it would be a very basic thing. It's not this is not medical grade, kind of, hazmat style. You might have to rig something like that up.
It's a sponge on a stick.
Sponge on a stick.
Stay very still.
Doug's eye pupils just dial.
Was the med bay really well stocked? In terms of everything that I saw, obviously it was a complete mess, but if we could grab some gear for him to do more safe examinations and take what we can, because most of it was stored in cabinets anyways, it wasn't coded in the shit.
So you had kind of gun cabinets and kind of just shoveled drugs into a bag.
Yeah.
It seemed full to bursting. There was a ton of drugs and pills and syringes and whatnot, medical stuff, vitamins. Flintstone vitamins.
I'll pass that information on to Glade and Creed.
It could be worth our while to have the doctor come aboard, grab all the protection he could, medically speaking, so that he can take a look at these things. Maybe we can break them down, understand them a bit better.
Understand them better how?
Understanding starts with the first step, you know. Currently we know nothing. If he finds one thing about them, we know something. That's an advantage.
They're unholy spawn controlled by angels. Whether they come out of a person, they amalgamate into a person.
What if there's a way to like turn the antigen in on itself, you know? Clearly it's infectious. What if we find a way to make it hostile? More hostile to its hosts?
I'm sorry, are we trying to save the human race here or something?
No, we're trying to find a better way to fight the ones that we come across.
You kill them. If you can shoot straight.
I mean, on occasion. Again, as a party.
As
a unit.
It averages
As a
out.
unit, you know?
Yeah, it averages.
As a unit, we average it out. You know?
There is no I in team, but there is in miss. So
That's strong words from a pacifist.
Look, I'm putting my foot down. We're not bringing any of that shit on our ship.
couldn't agree more.
He, Barron, can come take a look, but Creed, you watch him and make sure, I don't know.
If he gets infected, I'll shoot him.
Yes, Creed, please let me know if I am doing my medical doctor role incorrectly. I assume you are familiar with what I am doing.
Nobody likes a smart-ass Baron.
Indeed.
What? From the sound of
It's just
that, you
images from the
actually-
wrestling match. Kind of just like.
Baron, still horny from wrestling.
This is not my horny voice! You know my horny voice when you hear it. It's terrifying.
No. Oh, God, no.
It's terrible.
Okay.
I am going to do a dissection.
Fine. But Creed's going to watch you.
That is fine. Why are you smiling when you say this?
I can hear it in your voice. You are smiling.
Yeah, I can hear it too. Why are you
It
smiling?
just seems strange.
No, I don't smile. Okay, different subject.
You do smile. and
Alex,
I know,
sir,
She was
I know
smiling.
you do. I can tell that I'm in trouble. I will continue building my net.
All right, Alistair, me and you.
Yeah,
Basically, I don't want anyone alone on this ship.
agreed.
So, Creed, you stay here. Alistair, you and me. Let's go see what we can find and salvage.
Yeah. Primarily, we're looking for gear for our med bay, and we're looking for landing gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And
But
anything
the
else? we
landing
can
gear was all be outside salvaging parts.
100%.
Correct? Yeah. Okay.
Correct.
So I'll get to that after. Let's
Yeah.
first scout the ship.
Yep.
See what else can be valuable that we can take with us, and
Yep.
let's stay on our toes. We don't know what else could be on here.
Agreed.
Alrighty. Where are you guys starting your scout?
Would it make sense to go to the bridge first? See if we can get beyond a shadow of a doubt, disable the turrets on the outside.
A London Bridge.
Yeah.
Damn.
Famously, it fell down.
Okay, so we're in cargo bay here.
As just a reminder, I have made a net. So if we don't want to take anything on board, then we can
Sling it to the net.
I was, yeah.
We're just gonna fucking throw a bunch of corpses in a net and drag them behind us through space.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's start we're gonna go to the cockpit first.
Okay. You guys kind of enter the hallway between cargo bays A and B.
And we're doing so with our guns ready.
Yeah, totally.
Preparation for anything.
You enter the cockpit. It looks relatively untouched. Whatever fighting happened, it doesn't seem like anybody made their way here to the cockpit. The ship slowed due to kind of emergency slowing measures that ships have when they ever SOS button is hit or something like that, just to prevent ships from flying through space at however fast. But yeah, you can see it looks like everything here is intact and untouched. You can see there's the nav computer all set up. Everything seems powered and good to go.
Honestly, you're a pilot. Is there something you could use from here? I don't.
What we came here to find was the module that the two older folks who sold us the fuel wanted, right?
Mm-hmm. Data packet.
Yeah, we're going to just extract the data packet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay. You know the data packet is like typically kind of stored in like a backup. Go ahead and make I'm going to say a piloting check for me.
Cool. That's a success.
A regular success? Okay. Yeah. So it takes you like 10 minutes of searching, just because like this is an unfamiliar ship to you. So it's just kind of like takes you a few minutes to just kind of like figure out like the logic of the layout and like, you know, okay, if that's there, this is here, that kind of thing. But you do manage to find it. It's basically like a little hard drive. It's about maybe the size of like a hardcover book. You just kind of remove it.
Right, we're good for here.
Our navigation systems and piloting systems are all clean. They're good to go.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we're good.
Okay. So we're going to move out of the cockpit and move into cargo A.
Great. We'll pause you guys there. Barron and Creed.
So Barron is taking a look at one of the down kind of half Byakhee, half human creatures. And the first thing he's looking for is what is the biological mechanism of what is going on here. The second thing he is looking for is to like understand why it's happening and like kind of what the process is, where it originates in the body and then where it spreads to. And then the third thing would be to try and analogize any of the Byakhee tissue to anything else he has seen. Like, does this look like it is a carbon-based life form? Does this look like it has distinct, like, fibers, tissues, organs, vesicles, that kind of stuff that you could recognize from another type of living tissue? Or is it straight up just woo-woo magical bullshit?
Fair. Okay. So
I rolled a 6 and my medicine's 80.
Okay, great. So that's an extreme success for you. Yeah.
So he's like, give me all of that information.
Give me all that.
Please.
Biological mechanism. So as far as like what prompts this metamorphosis, I think there was an important question, even on an extreme success, is like kind of how long are you spending on this? Or how
I'm spending as long as I have on this. Like, I'm not trying to do anything else.
Totally. Okay. So the biological mechanism is like kind of at the outset, you're like, what is prompting this transformation? You know, like you suspect there's something happening on the cellular level, at the level like that kind of first glance, like there's nothing immediately obvious that you can see, but you suspect there's something happening on the cellular level because there's nothing specifically about like the tissue that like kind of seems to lend itself to like an explanation of why these kind of like metamorphosis is occurring. That being said, as you begin, I'm assuming, doing like an autopsy on some of them, you can see as you open up the primary like chest cavity and, you know, like kind of where all the organs usually are, you can see it has been rearranged. There are some that are missing. Are you doing this in the med bay by any chance? Or are you like...
No, I'm just still in cargo baby.
Doing it in place. Okay, gotcha. So you can see like, yeah, it looks like some organs are missing. Some have been kind of like rearranged. The bones have been kind of like, in some places reinforced, in other places like kind of broken and like almost discarded. And they're almost like just kind of like floating free in the body. Their muscles have been like kind of repurposed. And through all of this, you can see it's like a lot of human tissue, but there are these black strands, tendrils, the highest concentration of which seem to be in the spine. And as you kind of follow them up, they go like into the brainstem. And I don't think all of our kills were headshots. I think some of them were not headshots. So assuming just on the 6 that you find one with an intact brain, you manage to, you know, kind of cut open the skull and you look at the brain and you can see these tendrils disappear going up the brainstem. They kind of like loop over the top of the back and then deep down they disappear into the corpus callosum. You can see little strands kind of poking out here and there. But as you look at the brain, it looks intact.
And is the black tendrils themselves, do those look like tissue? Do they look like organic matter?
They do look, yeah, they look organic.
Okay.
It doesn't look like organic matter that you've seen before. It's just that your mind categorizes it as organic for a lack of a better descriptor.
It doesn't look like a rock.
It doesn't look like a rock. Okay. Yeah. It looks like living tissue, but it's not Like the material is not quite anything you've seen before.
Okay. Is there like a nexus or a nucleus of it that looks like it is a probable origin point for these tendrils? Does it look like there's a point of entry somewhere? Or can I not tell?
As you, on a 6, as you kind of examine, I'm assuming this is like all in like one of the most like intact bodies that you're searching. You kind of like trace it, kind of like examining the body, and you can see what looks like a bite on the upper left bicep of this specimen. And you can see they're like that portion has been replaced almost completely with this like Icarus black tentacles. Like there's almost no human tissue in that spot except for the outer skin. And you can see that's the highest concentration. And then on a 6, you're able to determine that like these tendrils just seem to race directly for the spine and then directly up the spine to the brain.
And is there any indication, last question, in terms of like stomach contents or other biomarkers or how long it was between the bite and the tendrils reaching the brain, or like cessation of normal bodily functions?
Yeah, you got an extreme success on your meta.
I did, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Are you just going to tell me a Firefly reference?
Yeah, so you can't take the sky from me, is what I would say. On that, it seemed to be about, it's kind of hard for you to place it exactly, but you'd put it in a window of 8 to 12 hours.
Okay.
That being said, again, and on extreme success, like, so analogous, things that your third question, right? I can't remember the name of it, but this reminds you of a few different kinds of parasites that you would have studied. One, toxoplasmosis, the parasite that infects rats, and it makes the smell of like cat urine attractive to them, because this particular parasite can only reproduce inside cats' guts. So it infects rats and it changes their behavior to like kind of be more drawn to cats. You think of that parasite that infects ants and makes them walk up to the top of stalks, so that
we can say cordyceps. I don't think they have a
cordyceps. No, they don't. Oh yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah,
okay, yeah. It's cordyceps. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you just think of like all these parasites, and you're just instantly reminded. And then make a sanity check for me, please.
A hard success.
Hard success. Okay.
Oh wait, extreme success.
An extreme success. Hell yeah. Okay. No sanity damage for you, but perhaps Barron is shaken by the idea that these people were still in there. They were awake and conscious, and they were being compelled to do these things.
Great, that's exactly what he needs to hear.
Exactly. They had no way of stopping themselves, but they also had no idea why they were doing what they were doing.
Mein Gott. Good. Barron will conclude his examination.
Okay. We'll say that'll probably, on an extreme success, that'll probably have taken you, let's say 2 hours.
Okay.
Just because it's an extreme success. Alrighty. Juno, making your net. Are you doing anything special on the ship?
My question is...
Follow my lead.
No, I just can't think. I can't think about one thing and then write another. I'm just making lots of medical notes.
I understand.
Okay, Juno is still on the ship, and she is putting together her net, which is coming along nicely. But I want to know how far along we are in scanning the ship as well. Last time we were at 87%.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want the ship scan, Brian.
No, absolutely understandable. You are at 87.3. No, just kidding. At this point,
it's been 2 hours.
It's been 2 hours. You're right. Sorry.
Windows has encountered an error.
Yeah. It's like the estimated time. It's like stuck at 87, but now it's like 7 years. No. I would say the ship scan is done at this point. Is there any particular piece of information that you're looking for?
What I really wanted to look at is those like black market rockets, and I wanted to see the state of the ship and some of like what is working, what isn't working, especially looking at the landing gear. Is the landing gear still intact? Or is it something that we're going to be able to salvage?
Can you imagine if I made you guys fly a week out into space and be like,
Or,
oh yeah,
like,
the landing gear's
just
fucked.
actually damaged. Yeah.
I don't trust anybody at this point.
That makes sense, and I am an asshole, so fair enough.
Just why only one of the two pieces of landing gear is fucked.
Or like it all works, but it's completely incompatible. Now, you look at the scan. So answering your first question, the torpedoes. These black market torpedoes are basically completely self-guided. They can be slaved to a personal data center, which can itself be slaved to kind of like the communications and navigation systems. Like they're an ingenious design. The Almajaran Syndicate has been doing this for a very long time. And even a lot of like not necessarily nefarious people will buy these black market torpedoes as like self-defense because they can effectively just be kept in an airlock and then just like booted out an airlock and controlled remotely and fire.
So we don't need like a launch system.
You don't
for
need
them.
like pylons like necessarily. Okay. You can also, if you have the fuel for them, you can have them like follow you outside, or you could like magnetically attach them, but you can kind of do what you want. So these are like incredibly versatile weapon systems. So they're very, very rare.
Does the rest of the crew know about these?
I think you guys, I think Glade, Alistair, and Creed saw them.
Okay. Can I see if they are slaved to anybody right now?
The torpedoes are inactive. They're like basically in boxes at the moment. So the ship has scanned them and like recognized them because, it's like kind of basic threat detection. But they're inactive at the moment, so they're not slave to anything.
Can I try to take control of them?
They're currently in boxes in the cargo bay, but you can if you want. If you want to try with no experience to do that, I will let you do that.
But I have a whole ship AI that can do.
Yes.
No, I don't like those eyes.
Time for my revenge.
Give me the torpedoes.
Okay, I will not act on that right now.
Okay.
Any other?
Be the funnest TPK.
Juno just kills everyone.
Oh no. Okay. Any other like non-directly observable information that I can get from this ship scan that would be important information to relay to my team before they start poking around too much?
Absolutely. So the ship seems to be powered, right? Like it seems that like it's almost in full working order, except that like there's just these weird errors that keep appearing, and there seems to be something like interfering with the flow of power to the engine. These weird readings, like you can't make heads or tails of them, and I guess it's probably hard for Juno at this point to figure out if you can't make heads or tails of them because it's technical jargon that maybe Glade or Alistair would understand, or if this is just incomprehensible.
Okay, perfect.
Otherwise, you pretty much there's a lot of information in there, but there's like nothing that you guys didn't already kind of visually get. Okay. Just a reminder, there's the two anti-personnel cannons, which seem to be like active. They are being registered as like legally purchased weapons. Like anti-personnel cannons are legal to like mount on your ship, obviously with the right whatever. So there's that.
Juno pings Glade and Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
As you are exploring the ship, be careful. It looks like the power to the engine is being interrupted by something. I'm not entirely sure what it means, but I can send you the information, or as much as I can, but just be careful. There's something strange going on. It seems like the landing gear is all intact, so we can collect that and maybe get ourselves repaired. And I know we don't want to take much on board, so I have maybe a way to hold our scavenged items until we can make sure that they are not contagious. Please be safe.
Of course.
And Juno kind of sends those power readings that she collected, that she observed, to the whole team.
Okay.
So, I think just to speed things up, Glade's like just looking for like extra supplies, like maybe like food, like ammo,
for sure,
guns, stuff like that, basic supplies. And I don't know if Alistair is looking for anything specific, but I'd say we just go through like the rest of the ship looking for that stuff.
Yeah, basics, or things like salvage. What can we take that's not covered in weird ichor that we could sell for a pretty penny? Not that we don't have money, but more never hurt us.
No, absolutely. Totally. So let's do a quick summary then. Cargo A, you can see there are several crates of premium foodstuffs. You can see some kind of like crates of like stored Cutanian meat. You can also see crates and crates of what look like narcotics, both illicit and medicinal. And the incredibly stocked state of the med bay starts to like kind of make sense to you now. You can see, even as you are searching, like globules of red and black blood are kind of floating through the air. You can see there's
even in Cargo A?
In Cargo A, yeah, exactly. It looks like there was kind of like a
more fights there.
Yeah, more fighting. Like kind of like throughout the cargo bays, there's been like kind of a, knock them down, drag them out fight that kind of happened here. You can see in Cargo C, you can see 2 premium land vehicles, 2 very nice cars.
Oh.
Glade's about to do something stupid.
I'll lean over to Glade.
I would classify those as salvage.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, you never know when we're going to be on a station or a planet. Need a way to get around.
What are we looking at? How much are we looking at? Like a Mercedes-Benz or a Bugatti? Like what is this?
Or
A Mercedes-Benz.
Or a Nano.
I love how now we moved away from Nano and Giga, and it's just Spa.
Nano is so passé.
Yeah, we're very much like, guys, that joke is tired. Let's just put Spa in front of everything.
Look, if you want to search Spano and Spiga, I'm in for it. I mean,
Also, Glade's definitely way into more like muscle cars.
Okay. So in that case, it's a Spodge Sparger.
The Spudge.
only a 29.9% SPA PR.
It's paid in Spinteen Spevendy Spix.
This is objectively not funny.
I know. I can feel it. I can feel the unfunny.
I mean, Glade goes over to the Spa Sparger.
Spodge Sparger, yeah, 100%.
We find an actual name.
Can we
for
not? Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that she's going to take it and it's going to become a recurring thing. And 4 episodes from now, you're going to be like, the Spodge Sparger, like spooper charged.
I'm hearing like no issues. I'm hearing completely on brand for our podcast. Remember the end of season 1 when we were like, oh yeah, and Lift is dead, and we're all crying, and then we're like, oh, did we get the lube from the station? This is so on brand for us. That's all I'm saying.
You know what?
Heaven forbid
Alex
we try to
doesn't
grow.
like the name. We're keeping it. It's my car.
So, the Spodge Sparger.
Like, yeah, she goes to open the front door.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see Key kind of in the sun visor, which they have in the futuristic cars. I just love the idea. It's basically just a car that we would drive. It's just,
But in the future.
But in the future, and it's not electric either. It runs on biofuel. So, which is like easily synthesized.
And it's not autonomous.
It's like
not
running
autonomous,
stuff
no.
on freaking like really nice scotch, you know?
That's exactly what it runs on. It
Yeah,
runs on very
Glade
nice
like
scotch.
sits in it and just like starts running her hands over the steering wheel and like just like
Premium, everything is like high quality. This is like the Spodge Sparger when it first came out was like a pretty reasonably like, I don't know how to describe this, like not like a mid-level, but like high mid-level like performance machine. But then this has obviously been like tricked the fuck out. So you can see it's like its worth is like
got
quadrupled.
spinners.
Yeah, exactly. Spytro or
Glade's
Sposs.
just like looking around and like under her breath she's like, oh, I would do dirty things in here.
Large back seat.
Soft jazz he's playing. Like,
Fuck that shit.
Soft Cutanian
Turns it off.
leather.
It's just been going. It's been playing.
yeah.
You hit a switch, some death metal starts playing. Rich Cutanian leather, Bluetooth.
Oh shit.
Which we established in season 1, or maybe season 2. It's just Bluetooth.
Yeah.
It's just normal Bluetooth. It still works the exact same. They didn't innovate on that at all,
It was perfect.
honestly.
Do we have physical space for this in our
You have a pretty like sizable cargo.
Yeah.
bay.
Yeah. I was under the impression that the Violet King Henry is like a cargo ship.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
That is true.
No, cargo room.
Cargo room. Yeah. Nice.
But yeah, and then just to summarize again, in cargo B.
That's really good.
Holy shit, that took me a minute. I just got that.
I also just got that
No,
now.
that was good. I didn't want to. I didn't want to indulge it, but that was good. Room, nice.
I'm crying again.
Oh, random aside. Apparently, so I think it's Chevy. Chevy made the car called the Nova. It's like an old muscle car.
Yep.
And it was like selling really well. It was a good car, except it wouldn't sell in Spain, and they couldn't figure out why until like a Spanish speaking person was like, "It means no go."
Oh,
It's like,
Nova.
yeah, it does not go. Anyway, so yeah, and then just to summarize, yeah, in cargo B, you can see, they have 2 of these self-guided torpedoes. And then there are several thousand rounds of ammunition for the anti-personnel cannons. So you guys have swept the ship. Are you checking the engine room? And are you checking the crew quarters is the other thing.
okay. So secretly, not secretly, but like not verbalizing it, Glade's gonna look for a handbag.
Okay.
Just off chance.
Make a luck check for me, please.
Should we just leave for 30 minutes while you guys resolve the handbag issue?
I don't know why you would deny yourself that pleasure.
82. So that's a fail.
That's a fail. You do spot in kind of like a locker a beautiful Jamil hand-sewn bag, but unfortunately it is covered in ichor that somehow like punched through the locker door, so it's covered in this black ichor, but otherwise it's beautiful and expensive.
Glade's like, babe, no, fuck, no.
If we sell one of the cars, you can buy her a new bag.
What?
Yes. What are we sell? Why are we selling cars?
Doctor? Because we can. There's no science behind this.
I know you were a murderer. I did not think you were a used car salesman.
Not used. But I'll sell whatever we need to survive. Don't care. We have to stick together, you know?
It's not the first time that we've had
A bag issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
Anyways.
What?
It's our unit, CorpSec. We were kind of independently funded.
Yeah.
So we had to
Sell a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we had to sell a lot of stuff. It's not the first
I
time.
don't know why you're talking about bags, but we're not selling that car.
One of the 2 cars. We don't need 2 cars. You can pick your favorite, keep it on the ship. You can do whatever sort of closed doors hanky-panky you want to do.
Why do I feel like Alistair's always reading my mind?
It's almost though Alistair is a spy and he's good at reading people. He nods as if to say, I do this for a living.
Creed is just like,
Sit rep. The doctor is doing a good job. Extremely good job.
Nice.
The doctor's like doing a puppet show with 2 other corpses.
yeah, a little severed head. Druzzi!
Either way, to my understanding, we can get both these vehicles on board, take the torpedoes, and whatever else we can salvage. Speaking from experience, we exited Gate City after fighting some of these little guys. I know I put my gun in one of them's rib cage and shot when it was fighting Doug. I haven't been turned into a weird creep while being exposed to the blood of these things. I think for all intents and purposes, as long as we're safe about ingestion, should be all right. Clean everything off, take what we can, sell what we can, fix the ship, and figure out where the fuck we're going to go.
Yeah. I would say we would have checked the engine room as well. Yes.
For
Be
sure.
very
I
careful.
would have, yeah. So I don't know if anything else.
If you peek your head into the engine room, you can see black tentacles of ichor have kind of like woven their way into the ship's mechanical systems, and they seem to be like pulsing with energy. Just kind of like almost like a heartbeat, but in more of a stochastic kind of rhythm.
Oh, fuck. Nope. Don't need anything in there.
No.
Did it look like it was interfacing with the electronics?
It seemed it's how
I mean,
closely are you looking?
not super close. I mean,
I'm
I feel
picturing,
like
Glade
we would
opens the
come
door
to a
and we're
reasonable
like-
conclusion that like we were getting weird signals from the ship, and now like it's pulsing, so it's actively living and it's inside the electronics. So clearly, it's doing something to distort. So it's interfacing somehow to an extent. Obviously, we wouldn't know.
Totally.
So
That's a reasonable inference.
right.
Yeah.
So Glade just like, well, fuck. Let's leave that alone.
Great. I think we could lock the door. Actually.
Yeah, we close the door. Don't need to go in there. Just
Honestly,
open the door,
like-
poke your head in, and go, nope. Straight back
So
out.
many horror movies were just like, great, roll credits. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, and then they didn't fuck with the thing that obviously shouldn't be fucked with. Yeah, totally. Okay.
So the plan is to take the vehicles, much of the ammunition. We're gonna take the torpedoes,
Narcotics.
narcotics,
For sure.
whatever's in the med bay.
Would I, based on my medical examination, would I agree with their assessment that like you can't get this unless it bites you or you ingest it?
It seems like, yeah, it's if it basically breaks the skin or gets inside you in some way, that seems to be like a pretty reliable marker. So if you get some on your skin, like you're probably fine unless it hits an open wound.
Okay. In that case, Barron's going to go to the med bay and let Barry know he's doing that, and take any sealed packages of some basic drugs and
I think
treatments.
like Alistair pretty much collected
Oh, I have
majority.
I
think he
go
like
bag.
sweeped hand in a bag.
You guys mentioned there were drugs in Cargo Bay A, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
is that
like,
something you relayed to everybody on the comms?
Yeah, you would have been like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is what
Yeah.
we're finding.
And Barron would go over there and start looking through those and grab basic like painkillers, just like your World Health Organization 100 most important drugs kind of thing. Intergalactic Health Organization.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
I also feel like, without knowing, I feel like when Glade saw the car, went to the car, she's just like whispering almost like, oh, damn, she is sexy. And like things like that. What's going on down there? Who are you talking to? Oh, I think just the love of my life.
Don't worry.
Oh. What's she talking about? We'll talk when you're back on the ship.
Also, all the food they had too in Cargo A.
So a lot of this stuff is already like kind of packed up in crates.
Yeah.
So Barron, yeah, you could absolutely go through it if you wanted, or unless you guys are just gonna like wholesale, because you guys have the storage, like the cargo capacity,
I was going to say wholesale.
Yeah.
Just grab it all.
Agreed.
totally, and then you guys can like sort it out on your ship and like
Yeah.
toss whatever you don't want or sell
But-
or whatever.
Yeah.
Barron, you just want to have like, you also just want to have a catalog of what the heck is in there.
Yep, for sure. Okay, so let's get into the salvage basically of it then, because as far as like transferring cargo, realistically that's not really going to take you too long. It'd take you like probably a few hours to like transfer everything from the Violet King Henry.
Yeah, so while everyone's doing that, Glade would probably start working on salvaging the landing gear as well.
Okay, so you're going to start with the landing gear. So basically, here's what I envision for this, right? These bits of salvage, like, so taking the bits off, you know, in like a way that preserves them, that preserves their functionality, then bringing it over to your ship, then connecting it and like going through all that. I see that taking like quite a bit of time, especially considering you guys only have like a few hands really, and only kind of like one real like mechanic. So for basically every piece that you want to take, and I'm not going to be mean about this, we're going to count landing gear as like one solid unit. So they're going to say there's three pieces of landing gear. The Violet King Henry needs 3, so we're just counting that as 1. We're going to get mech checks to see how long it takes. If you guys are willing to just take a week to do it for each piece, you can take 7 days, and then you don't have to make any check. You just get it. No worries. You can make a mech check, and then if you get a success, it'll take 4 days to do it. You get a hard success, it'll take 3 days. You get an extreme success, it's 1 day. However, if you roll a 100, then something catastrophic will occur.
Like mechanics check. So this is only really relevant for Glade, because the rest of us would just be moving equipment from ship A to ship B.
Correct, unless like, I'm assuming, you'd probably get somebody, like there's just an extra hand So
Yeah.
I would let you do these checks with a bonus dice. So it's basically like, at this point, suffice it to say, whatever you guys want to tear off of the ship, you can.
Okay.
If you are willing to take the time to do so, you can just have it if you're willing to take a lot of time. Otherwise, you can roll, and then you might be able to do it considerably faster. And I will give you, again, I'll give you bonus dice, up to 2 bonus dice for whoever's helping you.
So I'll help Glade.
Great.
And I think it's safe to say we can get other people offloading the gear from the Howler, putting it on the Violet King Henry, because that's just a transfer of goods.
For sure.
But I'll help out Glade as best as I can.
Okay.
Rather than fuck things up by trying to do mechanical stuff, Barron's going to essentially be like a quarantine check as people move back and forth between the ships and look in nooks and crannies and expect for little pieces of ichor and take them off.
Sweet.
And cast them into space.
Awesome. Doug will help you with that. Go ahead and make a medicine check with a bonus dice for me, please. And then Glade, so for the landing gear, your first mech check.
Yeah.
With
a bonus die?
Bonus dice.
It's a success.
Great.
Ooh.
Fucking hell.
Oh, no.
Did she get 100?
No. I got a 98 though.
Damn.
But but I got a 58, which is a fail.
Okay, so
what does that mean?
a failure, so it's not catastrophic failure, right? It just means that, so as you go in to like remove the landing gear, this is kind of like if you've ever like tried to do work on your old beater car yourself, and you're like, okay, you watch like the tutorial, you're like, I just need to take off this part, but that part has never been touched, and it's got like, 15 years of like wear and rust and shit on it, and then you go to like
Which car are you talking about
beater
right now, Brad?
So Alex sold me his old car. But so that's kind of the scenario. Like theoretically, this shouldn't take you this long. It's just that like this has never been touched, right?
I know this feeling all too well.
Exactly. So it's just it takes you a long time.
At one point, there's just so much swearing over the intercoms that you probably have to turn it off.
A lot of you guys switch to another channel and just swearing into the void.
Check back in every once in a while. Oh, it's still going on. Okay. Yeah.
Goddamn fucking son of a bitch, asshole, piece of fucking.
So on a failure, that will take 7 days to get the landing gear.
Okay.
Suffice it to say, all the cargo gets moved over.
Yeah.
And like thoroughly inspected on a success, like a regular success in the medical check.
Twice because I'm bored because the landing gear is taking so long.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I imagine like probably you guys could like leave it outside the ship and like inspect it in 0G and that kind of thing. Yep. And just like honestly let like the radiation from like the sun just kind of like cook all this stuff.
I'd like to, in between helping Glade do the mechanical bits, inspect the foodstuffs to see what we can put aside for ourselves ration-wise and what cuts would be better served to sell should we make it to a planet or something. Because, like we could probably be incredibly happy eating flank steak or skirt steak or something like that, and we could save ribeye and tenderloin and all these things, these higher cuts of meat, for people who would pay a lot more for it.
Make an intelligence check with a bonus dice for me, please.
Go beans.
Bonus dice because this is kind of what you grew up doing.
Oh yeah, that's a success.
A success. Yeah, for sure. You go through, you determine a lot of this is actually like fairly premium, like prime cuts.
Ooh.
You kind of get the insight too that like this was definitely stolen.
Sick.
Like all of this stuff is like probably like hot, just because like these prime Cutanian beef is like
pricey,
very, very pricey. So yeah, like most of this is prime cut. Like you can kind of put aside some of the like, there's like the, like a very lower amount of it, but like, it should last you a few months for sure.
Perfect.
I'm sure communicating all of this, Glade, like realizing that some of these are like hot items, like during that time, I think Glade would also like to try to create a stowaway compartite in the ship.
Okay.
You know, can do that.
Yeah, Juno's watched Space Nano Firefly. Sorry, Spirefly.
No.
Fire Spy.
Spire Spy.
The legally distinct entity, Spire Spy.
Oh, Lampiride.
Oh, that's right.
That was what you gave her for Nat 1, remember?
You're right.
You gave her that name.
Why you guys
and then tried to take it away from her
why
just
you
now.
saying I didn't give her anything then? Yeah. Jeez, can't say I ain't never giving you nothing. Yeah, okay, totally.
Also not like some huge compartment, but like...
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. that would probably take you a while. I think that just like Glade would probably have the insight that like you guys know you have like at least 7 days back to your puny gate, right? So like you might be more better served
Okay,
doing it at that point.
Yep, sounds good.
But yeah, totally. Just for shits though, make a mech check for me, please.
No, it's a fail.
Okay. It would probably be like
Juno also failed. Juno's trying to help.
you guys.
It's a pillow fort.
Just like
It's like that trend where like I just hear a drill going off in another room and I'm like, what?
Wait,
No,
what?
what? What are you doing?
You hear Henry start to scream.
Henry's like, that's a fuel line. That's a fuel line.
No, I've seen this online and I can do it.
Yeah, so you're kind of like thinking about how you might do this as you're doing it. Like no immediate solutions kind of pop up, but you're like, there's probably going to be a solution. It just might take you a little bit of time.
Okay.
Okay, so 7 days you can get the landing gear. No worries. What else are you guys trying to salvage from the ship?
Physically like detached? Nothing. I
Nothing?
didn't plan to. Like just other than moving over cargo.
For sure.
How much of a red flag is it for a ship to show up with anti-personnel cannons if you don't have
Yeah,
the
Glade
registration?
would have like voiced like I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I want to know how big of a no-no it is.
Anti-personnel cannons they're legal, right? They're legal to carry with the right permits.
Which we don't have.
You guys technically don't have them. That being said,
Hold on. I'm not sure there is anybody left to check permits, right? Seems
That's-
like the government has perhaps fallen.
kind of the other side of it too, right? It's just that like you're not in normal times.
My
so-
worry.
Wait, what am I saying? Why would I give you weapons? No.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a pivot from Barron.
Aaron, you're talking some
Alex, your Alex is showing.
He's like, I want the big guns. Give me the big guns.
No, Glade's. Look, I'm not thinking about whether or not the authorities are going to have an issue with us having cannons. In my experience, flying under the radar, being more unassuming than not, is the much safer and better way to go. As soon as you put cannons on the outside of our ship, we are a target and a threat to probably 100% anyone that we meet.
Barron just nods and a single tear rolls down his cheek.
But we will definitely have one of these torpedoes ready inside our airlock.
Nine!
Oh no, that's his flirting voice.
Cannot help it. I agreed so much with what she said at first.
It's okay, Doctor. No, I agree with what you're saying. I don't think any ship would be threatened by personnel cannons, but it does make us far more tempting of a target.
Have we forgotten the creature on Gate City? Have we forgotten these terrifying beings that are evolving? It's not people we need to worry about. The universe is changing, and we are being consumed.
Look, I agree with you. They had anti-personnel cannons.
Didn't do much, did
Didn't
it?
do anything.
Hey,
Technically,
look, I don't know. Assuming we're having a conversation on the ship again.
Yep.
Glade walks over to her and grabs her hand. I understand what you're saying. And it's a valid point. But I...
Sorry, Alex. What's so funny?
This is just the most like, this is how my therapist taught me to fight.
Which is hilarious because it implies that it's Juno. Juno taught her. Juno's like, you're using I statements. Stop it. I feel that your feelings are valid.
It's not worth the trouble.
I just want to protect my family. And the family that I had isn't even worth protecting at this point, so it's just you. It's all of you, and we've been stuck on a ship together for
long time.
a long time, and we've just been sitting here for a week, and I know that we're doing good work, but we are going to get out of the frying pan and into the fire. It doesn't matter what we do.
Well, try not to put us in the fire.
Look at who we are and what is happening. We keep getting ourselves into these positions and none of us asked for it. And we know that there is work to be done. There are people who need to answer. And I think maybe against our better judgment, we are going to be those people to hunt them down and to get answers. Do what you wish, but that's what I have to say.
And it is noted.
Very good. Glade, very, very good use of I statements.
Oh God! And she walks away.
But if you want to sit down and have a conversation about this, I would like to. This would be a good
I'm gonna
debrief.
keep working on the landing gear.
We can talk later.
Were there any vegetables that came with the food as well, or is it just cuts of meat?
Yeah, we'll say some veggies.
Freeze dried.
Yeah.
I would like to at least once, or we have so much meat now, right? I'm going to make sure that everyone gets their own portion of like really good cut of meat, and I'll cook it up for everybody because it's the first proper meal we've made a long time.
Wait a minute.
Could everybody roll 1d3 for me?
Juan.
One.
Oh, me? Shit. 1.
How did we all roll once?
You all regain
Nat ones.
1 point of sanity.
Whoa!
Hey.
Sorry, this doesn't work like the Call of Cthulhu system. You have to roll. Okay, fine.
Who kissed who?
You kissed some dead cow with your teeth.
And it was good.
It was good.
I was like, hold on, Brian. And all that cargo. So many nice, fancy things. And you're telling me we didn't find any lube?
Believe it or not.
Holy fuck.
I know it's going to say...
We're dry. No.
Why would we take lube? I don't understand. That seems like it would be a distraction.
Make a luck check for me, please.
Don't give us more lube. We don't need it.
I can't help but enable this.
It's a fail.
That's a fail.
So many fails.
You do find half a tube of hot spittin'.
But it's squeezed from the
jalapeno.
front.
It's
Somebody squeezed it from the front instead of squeezing from the base. That's
exactly.
the unlucky.
Ooh.
yeah, it's the unlucky part.
That's
Glade doesn't touch that.
Yeah, it
Used
doesn't-
lube.
It looks, yeah, it's grimy.
Well, sounds really use lube. Well, hopefully not.
You don't
Gotta
know.
save when you're in
Somebody
space.
borrowed it, but they really borrowed it. They put it back in the tube.
Yeah.
So, just a quick question. Financial breakdown. Approximately, what is the value of foodstuffs we've acquired? What is the value of medicinal components we've acquired?
Alex is pointing to his sheet like a mad person, and I'm assuming it's appraise.
There is an appraise skill.
There is,
Great.
which Piotr had,
Piotr did, yes.
but I'm assuming Barron does not.
no, I just think we should try to roll every skill once.
I have 5 points in appraise.
You have 5 points in appraise?
That's the standard.
I know.
I was like, hey, I do too.
Look at that.
Everybody roll a praise and then we argue about the value.
Sure.
Done.
Yeah, I would say,
Holy fuck, I
Alistair,
fail.
I'll give you a bonus dice, Alistair.
Oh my
Good
god,
roll,
there's a
but
chance.
still a fail.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Except for can I know how much the car? Can I roll a different thing for the cars?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I roll? I guess.
Because I Tom.
Can I roll drive?
Yeah, I'd let you roll drive.
Hell yeah.
Tom get the sense that we've now basically robbed
Oh, I'm
Scrooge
rolling too.
McDuck. Like, this is an unbelievable amount of valuable goods that we've taken.
These dice.
Like, if we are in a situation where bribery is needed, I could give them 4 ounces of this meat and we would be in.
But that's,
You know?
that has to
You
be
want some of my meat?
Want some meat?
that has to be what Alistair believes, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it may be true, but because we
Yeah.
failed all of our appraised rolls,
For
we're
sure.
like Alistair is just grossly overvaluing everything that we have on board, and
Maybe.
won't let anybody touch any of the meat or vegetable because he's like, this is millions of dollars of credits.
It might be. No joke.
But regardless, we don't know. So
That's
then
true.
we can.
That's
and
true.
so Alistair, we have. I mean, it's not that unusual to have stores of beautiful cuts of meat from Cutain. I mean, we had a whole kitchen full of it at all times, and I.
You think your upbringing was usual?
Well, I mean, I
Standard?
knew several other children who grew up in a similar way.
Several?
I mean, Piotr, despite how he turned out, he also grew up in a similar way, in a similar space as I did. I don't think you understand that this is maybe not as important and valuable as you think it. I mean, it's important and valuable to us. So I'm just advocating for a little piece of extra steak. I would just like another piece of extra steak.
I understand what you're saying. Did you ever not have nice things?
Why would I ever not have nice things?
I rest my case. You know, you only know the value of nice things because that's all you ever had. Therefore, there are no such things as nice things. Everything was within your grasp, right?
Yes.
Exactly. This sort of thing, this meat, right? These vegetables are so far beyond the standard person who apparently, we've all recently learned, were eating people meat for the longest time.
Right.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? I'll cook you some more steak. I don't care. But, like, we need to understand that the cars, the meat, the vast trove of narcotics, these are worth things to people who don't have an unspeakable amount of money.
Alistair, I'm not an idiot. I understand that they are valuable, but I think that
Really
we don't have to lock them down just quite as much as you are doing.
Well, I am not sharing the narcotics, so you are not getting any of those.
See, at least I'm
Give it
sharing.
back. Give it back.
I just wanted...
Give it back.
You can't tell her what to do.
I don't think it is a good idea. I'm expressing my displeasure, but I agree that ultimately she has free will and can decide whether or not she takes that super strength laxative she has in her pocket.
This is a laxative? I thought it was going to... We thought we were going to have a nice party.
You know what? Have a good party. You enjoy.
No, take it back. We are going to have... Nobody talk to me for quite some time. I'm going to
that
go
should
to the...
play interestingly with the large amount of meat we just ate.
I'm going to go to another part of the ship for no particular reason, and no one disturb me for several hours, please.
So this seems like a good time. Have you guys spent your fuel to go out to this ship? You won't need to spend any fuel to stay where you are. You guys spend that already?
Yeah.
Great. So okay,
Well,
awesome.
what?
Just double
Who's
checking.
keeping track of that?
Spend where we are.
I feel like it was either
Yeah.
Catherine or...
I just want to keep us honest.
Yeah. No.
Maybe we should have a piece of paper.
God.
We could print it out.
Hold on.
Not that paper.
Alex is not in charge of the paper.
This is the
Do
Violet
not
King.
give that man more paper.
This is the Violet King Henry autofill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have 42 out of 75 units.
That sounds like it was after your refuel.
Okay.
After our refuel,
refueled some of it.
And so
So
we
now
had
we need to
42
spend-
out of 75. How much fuel did it cost to get here? 7 units?
It usually is 1 unit per day. I'll let you make a pilot check if you want.
Sure.
The pilot check would just be like you could
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an extreme success.
And on an extreme success, I'll let it be 2 units of fuel. One for acceleration up to the speed, and then one for deceleration.
Okay. So it cost us 2 units to get here, and then we were here floating in space for 7 days, probably just using stabilizers. How much fuel would that use?
Let's say 1 unit of fuel.
Okay, so we're down to 39 units.
Okay.
Out of a total of 75. Based on our terrible appraisal, how much money did we just make?
Okay.
And
So-
we're keeping one of the cars.
We may not know that until
Yeah,
we
but
can
I mean,
talk to somebody.
we can be illusioned to the amount of money we've made.
I think we're all disillusioned to different amounts.
And that's fine.
So, Glade, did you make your drive check for the...
It was a fail.
It was a fail? Okay. I'm going to give you guys ranges. The cars, both cars will be somewhere between 100 and 500,000 credits. The narcotics, Barron, I'd let you make a medicine check if you wanted to appraise that.
It's an extreme success.
On extreme success, could you roll a d10 for me, please?
1.
Okay, so I'll say, you have about $10,000 or 10,000 credits rather worth of narcotics, and then the food stuff. Could you roll a 1d10? Actually, roll a d10 twice.
Me?
No, Alistair.
Okay. 8 and then 6.
8 and then a 6. Okay, you have between 6 and 8,000 credits worth of foodstuffs.
See, barely anything.
So much food.
This episode is crunchier than dry cereal.
And So we've gone over the cost of cars, narcs, and food stuffs. How much are the torpedoes worth piecemeal? We got 2 of them, right?
Yes. So the torpedoes. Do you have like a skill that you particularly associate with criminality?
Anthropology.
Pain in the ass.
Honestly, maybe intimidate, but
Fighting brawl.
Okay, so neither of those.
Fighting sword.
Neither of those.
0G.
Nelly is just listing her
Swim.
I will say Alistair and Glade, you guys can go ahead and make intelligence checks.
That's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
My dice hate me, so
That's a hard
that's a fail.
Okay, on a hard success.
You let me touch one of your dice, and now you're cursed.
Now you're cursed. It'd be between 25 and 30 grand.
Ooh. Per? That's
Per unit. Just kind of, I guess, like depending on where you are and the market you're in and that kind of thing.
I thought cars are worth way more than torpedoes.
Yeah, totally. I mean, like realistically, these are the torpedoes are the type of thing where they're hard to find, but they're not like I mean that's expensive. Like $30,000 per shot is expensive.
That's fair.
Unless you're in the military. But they're not like exorbitant for personal defense kind of thing of your ship.
Gotcha.
So, you guys now have a good assessment of all the goods that you've taken in. You've just taken landing gear. To be clear, you're not taking the guns we've discerned. It seems like you're not going to fuck with trying to siphon any fuel out of their ship.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. That would be a good
Would we have to
idea.
go to the engine room to do that, or is that like
not necessarily?
the actual-
So there are emergency protocols to like vent fuel, especially like
I think Glade would try to from the outside. Yeah.
for sure. Okay, could I get everyone to roll 1d10 for me, please? Actually, no, sorry. Don't make it a d10. Make it a d4 for me.
1.
1,
4.
2.
3?
1, 4, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Easy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Stop it.
There are 4 numbers. The 4th number is 4.
I-
The 2nd number is 3. The 3rd number
I
is 1.
hate you so much.
Brian's eyes are closed, trying to do mental
that's
math.
11. It's 11, right?
4, 3, 2, 1.
No. It's not.
It's 9.
It's 10.
4, 3, 2, 1. It's 6 plus 4. Guys, come on. 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6 plus 4 is 10. Come on, guys.
10 units of fuel.
Correct.
9.
There are 4 numbers.
Audience, I have to let you know. The way everyone looked at me when I said 10 was
Just
crazy
the most
shit.
vacant looks. Like we're all just like,
Okay, I'm marking down 10 units.
10 units of fuel. So you can get 10 extra units of fuel.
Nice.
But you're not pulling out you're not trying to pull out any wiring for your med bay or anything like that.
Is there anything in the med bay that isn't just like absolutely covered in ichor?
I would say you probably in your time would have like gathered all the like medical supplies. So you can assume the med bay is still not to the point of giving you the bonus dice in your medicine check unless it's fixed, but it's fully stocked. So you can just kind of assume if you need something like medical, you have it effectively in your med bay.
Pretty good.
Wait, so we need like parts for our med bay to
Make it
fix
to have a
it?
bonus check on the med, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And could we like pull those parts out of this functioning med bay on this one?
Yeah, totally. I mean, you can try. If you didn't want to do that, I would say you could probably like pull wires from elsewhere in the ship too, and like because it's mainly just like a wiring issue is kind of what Glade had determined, if memory serves.
Sure.
Okay, so to be another mech check.
Okay, dice. Come on.
I'll be a little nicer on the timeline for this one because you're just pulling wires.
Just
Exactly.
Just pulling was that a Piotr?
Yeah, just oh no, it was Glade
Or is-
who that's where Miss
No,
Frazzle
or Juno?
came from.
It was
Juno.
Juno.
No, it's Juno. It was Juno who did it.
It was Juno.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
can
origin.
also try this one.
Oh, that's not.
That's not.
I mean, no. Either way, it's gonna be a failure. God damn it! I can't
Juno's
roll
also
tonight.
Juno's also gonna try.
Juno,
Mech.
you can roll, or you can give
a
Glade
bonus die?
dice.
I mean, the bonus die won't. Will it help you? Oh, yeah. It will help you. Yeah. I give Blue a bonus die.
I need that originally because I rolled the wrong one. And then my bonus die. No!
Damn.
Help at all.
Okay,
I'm
wait,
rolling 8s and 9s.
Can Barron try using electronics?
Yes.
You put that
Actually,
away.
yeah, you could totally use electronics.
That's a success.
You two are made for each other.
Okay,
Who's rolling so bad?
Glade,
Yes.
you are just trying to you're looking at the wires, you're looking at all these wiring diagrams, and you're like, man, how do I do this? And you're beating your head up against a wall. Juno's trying to help.
Fuck, no, I didn't. No, don't move that. No, I don't.
But I saw that if I cut the blue wire.
No, look, that's
then
not how that works. If you look at the diagram.
Then Barron comes in.
You know, they had these festive lights up in the cockpit, and I think if we use these, I can actually plug it into the med bay, and we can get the circuit going that way.
What?
And so
No,
will be
Barron,
nice
look,
sparkly
That's a
things.
good idea. I agree with Barron. Let's take the nice. Oh, those are nice lights. Do you think we can put those in the galley afterwards?
As you look, these are
mood
not
lighting.
festive lights. These are a series of very high resistance wires, low resistance wires. Anyway, thick cables that have diode emitters in them that basically show the status of the wire that are usually meant to be kind of run outside of conduits, and they are actually exactly what you need, and he has exactly enough of them.
What did you roll, Alex?
Electronics.
Glade walks over and grabs them. Yeah, those will work.
Okay, and then we can sing the Heilige Nacht, and when we put them up, so Heilige Nacht,
I know this one.
Gute Nacht.
Good knock.
How do these look like lights to you?
The pots light up.
Very festive.
God, he's good.
Juno and Barron just high five.
The lights are cabled and banded together in such a way that you may suspect that Barron actually isn't pulling this out of his ass. He actually knows what these are.
Juno is just pulling this out of her ass.
Should I roll psychology?
You can, yeah, if you want.
See if Baron's pretending to be more of an idiot.
Go nuts.
This is gonna go bad. Nah, it's Phil.
Barron's a fucking idiot.
On her breath, walking away with the wires. Such a fucking idiot.
All ist kalt. All ist Nacht.
Hold on.
So,
I told you I know the song. It's great to have somebody to sing it with.
so the salvage is complete.
Beautiful.
At least as far as the objectives you guys have given me so far. You have all of the loot. It's loaded into the Violet King Henry. I'm assuming at this point the landing gear has not only been removed from the Howler, but has been now installed on the Violet King Henry. Mm-hmm. The med bay wiring, we'll say that's something that you can kind of do in transit if you wish. You've jettisoned the fuel. You picked up your extra 10 units of fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And now it's up to you guys. You guys also have the data packet.
Yeah. And is it possible for us to listen to that?
So the data packet is kind of just a big collection of information.
Gotcha.
So yes, absolutely. Going in.
Or I guess review
Let's give it to Henry and then.
Yeah.
Have him summarize it, which
Yeah.
Totally.
And then we just need to pass it on to those two.
Yeah.
Yep. As also money that we owe them.
We owe them money?
I don't think we owe them
We
any
don't owe them money.
No.
Did we not?
Yeah, you guys
Did we?
paid them
No.
up front.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I paid them.
You wanted for us to owe them money. Glade paid up front.
and since there was something about a handbag or something, I don't know. Did we pay for the handbag?
Why is everyone talking about handbags? I don't understand.
I have no idea.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry. I'll bring
I
it
could
back.
use a
anymore.
new handbag now that I think of it.
That's why we're talking about it.
No, good idea. I'll have to keep my eye out for one of those.
Yes.
Damn it! Glade storms out.
I tried to make one, but it doesn't have an inside or an outside.
That's a strip of leather.
But it's bent in a certain way, you know? It's kind of like a Mobius handbag.
Oh my god.
Very well done, Doctor.
Okay. You feed the data packet to Henry. Henry takes a while to kind of summarize. Says, it would seem as if the Howler originated or began its journey in the Brugok system. The Brugok system has been overrun. Initially, the planet of Paracelsus was attacked by the Voidhounds who destroyed the Corpsec presence, with the intention, seemingly, of claiming it. But the Voidhounds have had to evacuate that planet due to the swarm of unearthly creatures. The Howler had a plan to sell these goods to the Voidhounds in a system one jump away from the Umbra system, and then use that money to pay the fees, the protection fees that Corpsec is charging to refuel in said Umbra system. In the Umbra system, Commander Friedrich Gettler has seized control of the megastation Mercury's Respite, which has a population of 500,000, and they seem to be extorting protection money from any passing through. Additionally, there is information on the Umberto system, the Pecunia system, and the Baja system. Commodore Robert Hansen has declared martial law and seized control. His Naval Light Patrol has broken up into various squads, which are flying around requisitioning supplies, mostly fuel for ship, and offering IOUs. Additionally, there is information on the Neo-Anarchist Collective, who has occasionally done business with this ship, the Howler, which appears to be a smuggler. The Neo-Anarchist Collective has begun consolidating into one unit, under a shadowy figure known only as Royalty. They are fomenting unrest in all of the systems mentioned. It would seem that these creatures, designation Biaki, ambushed this ship in between jumps. They jumped away from it, and the Biaki seemed to be able to follow. That is where the record ends. The data is corrupted.
Henry, is there any indication of what happened at the United Soul Council? Any news from the home systems?
There has been no news from the primary system for approximately 7 months.
So, long story short, Henry, the outcome of the Soul Council being erased is that out here, where we are, shit's completely fucked.
It would seem as if we are effectively cut off from the rest of the Promethean Highway, at least as far as Beamgate travel is concerned.
If we wanted to, can you remind me of the station we'd need to go to use Beamgate travel?
The Gate City Beamgate is currently out of operation. The nearest gate is in Persephonia, which is 2,710 light years away. There are also distances calculated. The distances calculated are the distance to the Umbra system, the distance to the Baja system, which is the closest of systems under Hansen's governorship, and a calculation for a trip to Kutane. Which distances would you like?
Not the one to Kutane. I don't know where everyone else wants to go, but going home can't be top of the list for me at this moment.
Well, it does seem as though the galaxy is our oyster, or at least this part of it.
Yeah.
It may be a good idea to understand the new socio-economic and political realities of our system.
I tend to agree.
Glade, anywhere you would like to go?
Not really.
And what about you, Juno? Is there anywhere that calls to you right now?
We're seeing the vacuum being filled. Robert Hansen and other powerful people are taking advantage. This royalty, forming even further unrest across this section of the Promethean Highway or our broken off peace. Fractioning ourselves is not going to help our situation. How much do we know about this Robert Hansen?
Juno, go ahead and make a history check, or what of your skills is like your socialite skill? What would you determine that?
Swim.
A praise.
Like a fish.
Yeah.
Like a fish. Is very important people, yeah.
Honestly, probably her socialite skill would probably be her credit rating.
Okay, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
I buy that. Yeah. Go ahead and make a credit rating check for me, please.
That is a fail.
A fail.
She has not.
You're not using my die.
Oh no!
You can't re-roll it because you didn't use
Lover
Leah's die.
scorned.
But let's just see what it would have been.
That doesn't really work. You gotta,
It's honestly, it rolled the exact same number, but it's
But you feel better about it. Okay, yeah, Robert Hansen on a failure. This is a Commodore. Like you might have like kind of heard that name before. You know, he was kind of like known to be a bit of like of an ambitious kind of naval commander. You know, there are diehard naval commanders who just like they live for the void. They're just out there like that's going to be their whole lives, right? But there are a lot of people who, you know, go up through officer training in the Navy as an attempt to like launch a political career. You know, probably like hoping to end up either in the assembly or even on the triumvirate as like the centurion. Robert Hansen, like you don't know the specifics of it, but like when you've heard him talked about, he was definitely on the political track. Like he was trying to work his way up.
okay. So we have Baja, Umbra. Sounds like Kutane is off the table right now.
I just don't see the point.
The point.
Look, like the way I see it, there's all this shit going on right now.
So wouldn't we want to get out of it?
Or considering we had a hand in making it happen, do our part to fix it in some small way, rather than me
What?
just going home.
There's something that's been kind of bugging me. When those creatures took over Gate City, it seemed like the people who got infected, they were sick, but they were themselves and they could still do what they wanted until they changed. But I've been watching the footage from your helmet cams from the Howler, and I don't think those people knew what they were doing, and I don't think they knew they were infected. What if what happened on the Howler is happening everywhere?
Like they look like people without the disfigurement, but they are not acting as themselves?
I know before Lift found me, I lived in the streets and alleys of Gate City, and if I'd acted strange, no one would have given it a second thought. People tried not to see me. He was one of the only ones who did.
Are you suggesting it could be dormant? Because it really looked like, I don't even remember his name now. He was struggling. If he looked sick.
Mr. Jebediah, yes.
Oh,
Jeremiah.
JJ.
JJ.
Right.
JJ Jerome.
Classic JJ.
There would have to be some type of entry of the organism known as the Byakhee into the body, either by ingestion or by a puncture wound, I believe. It does not appear to work like a pathogen in the absence of some type of entry.
Then,
But
you-
the
So
sleepers
everyone
would be
needs
dormant?
to get naked, I think.
What?
No, I am kidding. It is a joke, please. I also do not want to see me naked. I avoid it actively.
I feel like you can't.
What a devastating and accurate observation.
Doc immediately is like, I feel bad about that one. I'm sorry. It was just right there.
I suggest then, if we are to investigate what is happening, how these other beings are incorporating themselves into humans and their motivation, we should possibly go speak to this Robert Hansen, to Baha. If, Doug, if I understand you correctly, you believe that there's a possibility that without visible signs, without getting naked, as you say, people could be infected, but we could not see it. And they could be working towards something that seems normal, but towards an end that will not benefit humanity.
I don't know. I guess so. It just
I feel
occurred
the
to me
same.
that they could hide in plain sight.
Look, I think there's a bigger question here. If they're not mindless creatures, if there's some kind of purpose, they're being directed then only by the angels.
As soon as Glade talks about the angels, Juno, visibly starts to shut down. Just kind of recoils and looks down.
We all fucking saw that angel. What are we doing against that? If the angels are spreading somehow, and the Jesuits are following and helping, and if somehow it's infecting people, and this infection can lie dormant, and it's like they're sleeper agents, the only thing I can think of that would even be possible to stand against this was Major Ziggy.
Major Ziggy is perhaps not our friend. He has his own designs, and I have been used as a tool by him before.
What?
Major Ziggy, on Gate City, caused me to inflict great pain and distraction.
How?
To what end?
I don't know exactly. All I know is he wanted that explosion to happen.
Barron, you flash back to the part of Gate City that used to be the gardens, the great, pulsating black chrysalis in the center of it, that the Byaki were bringing their victims to.
Explosion?
The explosion in the gardens on Gate City, that was Major Ziggy. He told me we were going to save lives, but instead he blew that part of the station up.
Why did he blow that part of the station up?
I believe he was trying to hurt the Byaki, but his exact motives are beyond my comprehension.
What was in the gardens? Why?
There was a chrysalis there, some sort of structure.
Glade looks at Alistair.
Sounds to me like he was trying to save lives.
I wouldn't be so hasty to assume his motivations.
Whatever his motivations may be, he was wise enough to put a bomb near the fucking mass of weird shit that could be something worse than an angel.
And it sounds like I was right. Major Ziggy seems to be the one to know what possibly these Byaki, these angels' intents are.
I am not sure if it was to destroy the chrysalis or spread it further. I cannot say. What I would suggest is that maybe if we return to civilization, that I, working with other professionals, and hopefully with all of your help, could develop some sort of diagnostic tool, a method to see who is infected and who is not.
Okay, for my record, right, the people who've been unnoticed but infected were Jesuits, namely the Paladin. That's basically, for our perspective, the only person we've ever seen who's shown no sign of fighting these things, but has then exploded with one of them from within them. Okay?
I mean, that just felt like indoctrination.
Exactly. It seems like if you want to be hidden amongst the ranks of these carriers, so-called, you need to opt for it, right? You need to be a sleeper agent per your own decree. It's not as though it's forcing its way onto people. People are choosing this.
Glade, did it seem like JJ chose it?
But that's different. He was bitten. He was infected, and clearly was going to turn.
I guess
he wasn't trying to be incognito.
My concern is that more people could be like JJ, but more subtle.
I agree. Barron makes a point. We need to understand who we can trust, and we need to find a diagnostic tool, but I have also seen my family create medical wonders. Perhaps if we are to test this and get the help from other professionals, we could also create a cure A vaccine? A tool? Something. We
Right.
cannot fight all of these alone. We need something on our side.
Why are we even trying to fight them?
We're stuck here. It will take us forever.
Where?
Out. We're cut off.
Maybe it's better to be cut off.
All I'm trying to say is this. We're at the point of this thing where diagnostic tools, and this is by no means intended to be an offense towards you, Doctor. You're right. More information is always the ally. If we're looking at this like it's some sort of scaled invasion or scaled awakening, what we're fighting right now is the first wave. Diagnostics are not what we need to do. The amount of time it'll take us to make a cure, a diagnostic window, some sort of technology that allows us to identify the people who are voluntarily allowing this organism within them, it'll be too fucking late.
And to what end? We, like always, you don't trust anyone. Never can, never could, never will.
Well, hold on. What is to say that I am not a Miyagi? Or is it the faith isn't?
I mean, I could shoot you out in space right now.
And you would have to shoot the faith on the same logic.
What?
Yes, but your logic is flawed in the way that you assume the worst of people, but you could always assume the best of people. If we're walking around making assumptions, you might as well be defensive.
I don't understand. Would you have assumed the best of JJ?
We gave JJ an opportunity to prove that he was a standard person, and then upon closer, and this is not even a medical examination, Glade and Creed could see that he was unwell. No medical tech required. Boom, goes the dynamite. Turns out, their observation was correct. I think developing more tools to see what can be revealed by the naked eye is a waste of time.
So, then what do you propose, Alistair?
Look, interfacing with society, the people who are taking control, makes sense, sure. People are flawed. All intelligences in one way are flawed, mine included. Look, I have my proclivities towards violence from an upbringing within this sort of system, okay? I'm not the voice of reason here. But what Glade said about Major Ziggy does make sense. This was an entity that separated itself in order to be more of a disconnected judge on the way that people within the Promethean Highway, within this intergalactic system, observed the natural order. It's not to your taste, but this entity did blow up the thing that the Byakuya were, by all accounts, trying to feed. That sounds like a win to me.
He knew more about the book than we did. He apparently, I guess, had a plan and knew a fucking chrysalis was forming and tried to blow it up. I mean,
you're all placing your faith in an entity we do not
I'm not
understand.
placing faith in him. I'm saying it's a higher power that has way more connections and way more information than we ever could get from another fucking warlord.
So why not just worship the angel at this point?
You'd rather put your faith in corrupt people? The first people to steal power when the threads of their control vanish? That's insane.
I am not saying we put our faith in the institutions that have arisen since the collapse. All I am saying is we could work with them to our own ends, and that is what I intend to do.
What is our own end, Doctor?
A diagnosis, an understanding of what is going on.
To
moving
what
forward.
end?
To make a cure. To stop this plague.
Within
I
your
will not
lifetime?
live the rest of my life in a dying galaxy.
Within your lifetime?
Yes. Or the next.
Given you're assuming one very crucial element to your plan, which is admirable, commendable, and by all means probably the best way forward. Time. You have no idea how much time you have. Your life, the next, it could be tomorrow. You don't know if you'll have the space, the time, the respect, the resources to do what you need to do. Medical inventions take time, precision, acumen. You might not have any of those to the degree that you need to succeed.
These angels are supernatural. They're beyond medical understanding. You try to understand them and you get fucked.
I have made up my mind.
Power to you.
I may know somebody who has the knowledge that we need.
Who?
Major Ziggy?
Somebody further on the inside of all of this, behind it.
Can you give us a name?
You'll have to trust me.
Why?
Juno, please stop being dramatic.
We don't need to be cryptic. We've been on
Who are
shit
you
together
talking
for
to?
months.
Who are you talking about?
Fine. Go where you need to. I have somebody I need to talk to. And I will not have you get in my way.
We're not. We're just trying to be on the same page.
No, every time we suggest something, you two shoot it down. We want to do this
It's
with
not
the
my
least
fault
amount
your
of
suggestions are fucking stupid.
Yes, my suggestions are stupid. Fine.
I want to understand your suggestion. You're being very cryptic for no reason. Who are we going to reveal this information
Well,
to?
I know that you won't like it. So,
Well, you're making an assumption.
We need to plan every step. Everyone needs to be on the same page and know what we're doing.
If you have a name, just share it.
If we don't like it, there's obviously a reason. If it's dangerous, if it's probably stupid, then we need to have a plan and know what we're getting ourselves into.
stupid.
I think Glade and I are just in favor of pursuing the least stupid option, because all of our options at this point are stupid.
Henry,
Yes.
where is the closest Engrath Limited lab?
You want to talk to your mum?
Searching. The nearest Engarath Limited lab is in the Baja system.
Great.
A lab facility would be good.
And you can connect with Major Ziggy there as well.
How?
Well, let's say we'll have computers. And then you can, I assume, perform an offering to this new AI god, and he will appear and bestow you with his favor.
Yes. That seems like the least stupid
Clearly
option.
you have beef with him because you're the one who keeps posing him as a god in faith. Clearly you're the ones who shook internally by this.
He is not an entity we can trust.
No
Why?
shit! I'm not saying we trust him.
You're just saying we do what he says.
I didn't say that either.
Glade, if you want to get in contact with Major Ziggy, then we have to get somewhere where we can get in contact with anyone. We are just floating out in space, totally disconnected from everything. If you want to get in connection with him, man, he is very good at finding us. If we go to any of these systems where we can connect, then I imagine that if he has something to share or to say with us, he will find us. He always has. We have to make a move.
Wait, Henry, turn the lights in the spaceship to green, please.
Turning lights to green.
Okay, Major Ziggy, are you there?
Maybe we can get a Ouija board.
Why would Barron know about the green light? That was
Oh, don't
not
wanna know
Major
about
Ziggy. That was a party.
That was party.
that. Oh, fuck. What was Major Ziggy?
Sorry, Baron, you're being meta. Lasered.
Right? I think when Major Ziggy appeared, was it green? Am I crazy? Maybe I'm
Major
wrong.
Ziggy wasn't green. That was party.
That was just party.
specifically.
Yeah, I
That was
can't
party
remember how
specifically.
exactly Major Ziggy was talking to you.
Major Ziggy, I won't cut it. It's funny.
It's fine.
But Major Ziggy usually appears with a motif of electric blue lighting.
That's what it was. Yeah. He's blue. Okay, Baron's colorblind.
Is it green? I cannot tell.
It's like a turquoise.
Everything looks kind of reddish brown.
All the leaves are gray, and the sky is gray, and my shirt is gray. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Medding. Can someone please remind me what the group was called that was like working with Major Ziggy in
The
season
Witnesses.
one?
The
Witnesses. Thank you. Yeah. Okay.
There are witnesses everywhere.
Probably. And I wasn't against going to civilization. We need jobs. We need to get out of just blank space, but I don't want to arbitrarily start just talking to warlords and people who are more interested in self-preservation and power.
if we go to Baja or any of these systems, we are almost bound to run into one of their cronies. We have to go somewhere. And I promise that if we do go to Baja, I won't go running in asking for Hansen. But I do have to talk to my family. Glade, you and I can talk about this later. The reasons. But you have to trust me.
Look.
We all went through the exact same dream sequence nonsense in your brain. We don't have to trust your family. You would rather put your faith in the people who did everything in their power to feed these things?
You don't understand my motivation, and I don't expect you to.
Well, you've
Alistair.
not explained it. How could I understand? You've done everything in your power to remove yourself from the information that could make this an easier decision for a lot of us.
Juno, what do you want from your, I'm assuming, mother?
It's fine. It's all stupid. Go where you wish. And Juno walks off.
I am going to be putting up the Christmas lights in the med bay. And Barron toddles off.
Glade looks at Alistair.
Whiskey?
Yeah.
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 Whiskey is not a direction.
No, but whiskey is a choice that is understood by both parties involved.
Okay. While you guys are all taking your time, kind of cooling off from the fight, Henry has decoded the distances. Could I get one of you to roll 2d6? Sorry, 2d10. My apologies.
Ooh, exciting.
Do we want this to be a high number or a low number? Stop just rolling, Alex.
It's 11.
11. Okay. You guys are 17 light years away from the Umbra system.
It's not bad.
Could I get somebody to roll 3d10?
Oh, there it goes.
12.
12. Okay. You guys are 18 light years away from the Baja system.
I thought you said Baja was the closest.
It's the closest of the systems under Hansen's governorship. Umbra is not.
Okay.
And then could somebody just roll 1d10? Alex just taking them all.
This guy's quick on the draw.
7. You guys are 350 light years away from Kutane.
Yeah, we're not going to my home.
Who saw the cave? Who knows about the cave on Kutane? Barron?
Barron, Alistair. I talked to Alistair
Okay.
about what he saw, so I know what happened. But I think Juno's the only one
Who doesn't know?
who doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to go back and talk to the lovely couple at the space station with the data packet?
We are.
No,
yes.
we're
No.
just sending it to them.
we just send the packet.
Oh.
So they've probably left there by now.
Tell them Grutzy from me.
Sure.
Henry, can we transmit the data packet to them? Or at least their last known location?
I am picking up a shuttle with an emergency puny gate attached, having detached from R-Tips station. The ship is called Foreskin.
It is no longer touching our tips.
Christ. Are you telling me foreskin's no longer touching our tips?
Foreskin is no longer connected to R-Tips.
Look, Barron,
Yeah.
why don't you go...
Wait, hold this end of the lights, and I am going to string them up over to this end of the... Just hold it
I
right
thought
there.
those are supposed to go in the medical bay. We're not in the medical bay.
Oh, we're not?
No.
Oh.
You said... I thought you were going to go hang the lights. Okay, either go hang your lights or go cook something for the crew. Go...
Baron backs away, nodding.
Glade nods back.
Nods all the way back into the medical bay.
Even when he's out of sight.
Yeah, he's still just nodding.
Still nodding.
Glade looks over at Alistair. You said whiskey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have some whiskey.
Yeah.
So Glade and Alistair, pour some whiskey, as we all are. We're drinking a lot of whiskey, folks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look, I'm glad we're on the same page. Fight. Well, I know AI isn't supernatural. Fucking feels supernatural.
A little bit,
And I
yeah.
feel it's like fight supernatural with supernatural. And you know I'm not saying trust him or have faith in him or whatever the fuck they're saying.
Yeah, I'm not twisting it as some sort of weird ulterior
It's-
religious motive.
It's just he's our best shot at understanding maybe what the angels are trying to do and give us a direction.
Agreed.
Because I don't... Oh my god, it seems like it's just an argument fighting itself. Is that if everyone's talking about sleeper agents, why are we trying to go in and talk to people who are possibly sleeper agents? Right? Talk to the AI who is not going to be...
Yeah.
Good.
Look,
okay, amazing.
yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah.
And take it down to whiskey.
Tom and Leah just cheers to their Kilchoman whiskey in real life.
It's magnificent.
It is magnificent.
The audience will note we're all super good about keeping our characters' arguments separate from the arguments of character actors. We're all real good at that. Isn't that right, Catherine?
It's just sitting there mad.
Everybody's going to have a really hard time driving home on flat tires today.
I'm already home, bitch.
Look,
I do have to get to work tomorrow.
You are correct. Here's the thing, right? They're jumping to conclusions with their decisions. We are as well. Our assumption is that Major Ziggy's in a position to help, that we can find him just out here in the void.
Well, I'm not necessarily we're going to find him in the void. I don't think we're going to find him in the void.
But
like, I do agree with her that, like, we can't just stay out here. We need to go into civilization. Like, my best guess to get in touch with Major Ziggy is talking to the witnesses.
Agreed. My concern is the interfacing with, in Juno's case, her family's company, who is knowingly corrupt and involved in the, let's call it, nurturing of these angels to fuel gay travel.
But corrupt, absolutely. Probably absolute wankers.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't think their motivation for feeding the angel was because they were doing its bidding.
No.
I think they have a very different feel. Like, that's corporate still. That's very much, we need gate travel.
Yeah. No, for them it
Make this work. It's not like the Jesuits who are crazy zealots who are trying to do its bidding.
I agree. I do think theirs was more of a means to an end sort of thing.
Yeah.
They wanted to make sure that business continued as normal, and maybe it was even in service of human lives. Okay, using clones as opposed to normal people.
I have also considered that.
Yeah, so that's a concern to me. I understand where they're coming from. No one really has fed these things quite to the same extent, might understand their biology more than her family. My concern with this, we have to do it. I don't know why they're painting us with this brush as though we're in direct opposition to doing any of this. We need to do this to find answers. I think assuming that we'll be able to roll up, talk to Angarath Unlimited, get a lab, make a cure, that seems an unreasonable leap in what people are going to be willing to do for a bunch of people on a ship with 2 cars, a bunch of meat, and some narcotics.
Barron's, I don't understand Barron.
Neither do
honestly. I think
he's a good man. He's just,
I guess.
I think unfortunately he's a person who has...
Look, if he wants to go his own way and do what he wants, then he can, obviously.
Yeah.
Let me go talk to Juno and try to figure out her motives for wanting to go see her family.
I'll cook you both some food.
And whether or not... I may have told Barron to go cook food to keep him occupied.
Please do not send them into the kitchen.
I may have already done that.
I'll have to stab him. He'll pop a little bit. It's worth the cost.
Hear the sound of humming and boiling steaks from the kitchen.
All right.
Just in a pot of water.
No.
Look, you've spent more time with Barron.
You can't let him near food.
Alistair's literally running out of the room.
Maybe you go talk to him.
I will.
I'm going to go talk to Juno.
Yeah.
But ultimately, let's go where she would like to go, because we need to pick somewhere to find the witnesses and get a hold of Major Ziggy. And I'm trying to think of the risks. I mean, I don't see a reason why. I mean, whether or not I don't know why her family would be at the nearest lab. I don't know. But she still has her name. She's still known.
Yeah.
So.
Look, it's dangerous, but it's a decent option. I'll leave you to it. You can talk to her about it. I'm going to go save our food.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll take off towards the kitchens and prepare to punch the Barron.
And I'm going to go try to find Juno.
Okay. Juno, where are you?
Juno is in kind of like a small closet area that she has.
Closet area?
Closet area. Like a just
Are you
like a
saying
small
Juno's closeted?
store.
I don't think she's closeted.
Not
I don't think she is. I would say that's a misnomer.
Like in a small storage area that she had made, like a little kind of shrine area where she goes to pray. And there are like tokens for Tenjin, and there are still tokens for Soul. But it's like a space that she goes to just to like be with herself and her god, whoever that is, as she's trying to figure that out. In that space before Glade comes to talk with her, she is kind of reeling from this conversation, but also trying to figure out what her own motives are. She wants to kill the man in the blood red suit, but that has to be on the back burner. She knows that she needs to shift in her beliefs and her understanding and how the world views her, but she doesn't know how to do that yet or who she will become. So these are the things that kind of sit with her as she prays and she kind of works through those. And she just wants to become somebody that Tenjin would be proud of too. So that's where Glade will kind of find her as she silently ponders all of these things.
Comes up to the room's door, gives a light knock. I come in?
Sure, you're always welcome here.
Glade enters the room. You're just kneeling on the ground?
Yeah, eyes closed.
Glade leans up against her back against one of the walls and kind of slides down, sits there with her knees up and kind of arms resting on them.
Glade, what do you want in all of this?
What do I want?
What do you want? It's not that hard of a question, is it?
Well, I know what I don't want. I don't want you to die or get hurt. I don't want to die or get hurt. I want this ship, and for the most part, everybody who's on it, to not die or get hurt. You know, it's probably never gonna happen. A little bit of respite, you know?
You very much seem like I will sleep when I'm dead. A kind of person.
That's kind of the only option, really, isn't it?
No, it's not the only option. But it may be for a while, and death may find us sooner than respite in the current climate. We have to be united. I know that we don't always have the same process, but Barron is good. Alistair is good, but knows only violence. We need to trust Doug. We need to use him more than we have. We need to trust his mind, as shattered as it is. He has insight that we don't.
I think he's been used a little bit too much.
Not in the way that we've been using him. Knowing what you don't want isn't the same as knowing what you do. It's okay to not have an answer. But this is something I believe we should all think about. I want to kill. I want to kill the man who has caused us harm. I want to kill the man who has seeded my mind with thoughts, with dreams.
What? What?
Black water. Teeth gnashing. It's there every time I close my eyes. Yet it feels like potential. There are questions that have been posed to me and nobody else in our crew that I am the only person who can answer. I need to find answers and I need to practice. If we are going to fight against something that is bigger than all of us, we need a weapon. You have to understand that man. He gave me a weapon, but I don't know how to use it.
You saw what that motherfucker did to me. And now you're telling me that he's given you something you believe to be a weapon and you want to use it? If we're talking about people we can't fucking trust, that man is it.
Maybe give is too strong of a word. He provided me with information, but I feel as though I stole some of it from him. I took information from his mind similar to information that he gave Doug that made Doug powerful. I know what he did to you. But whether we feel it is a benefit or a liability, we need to leverage everything that we can. I trust that we can go wherever you and Alistair decide, but my goals will likely not change much. I know you may not understand, but they are still my parents. And my father was the only one who survived, or perhaps not the only one, but he seemingly strategically survived an attack on the council.
What do you want from your parents?
As hard and as corrupt as they are, I know their softness towards me. I know it doesn't seem like softness, but there is more I can obtain from them.
Like
And
what?
What, I don't know. The labs, I do not expect to find either of them in, but they will allow me in there
Two?
as a resource.
Why do you want to go in the labs? What are you looking for?
Answers just like you.
Answers about the angel? About what they're doing? About what these creatures are?
Every time you say angel, Juno looks pained. Totally pained. I have to admit, I do not disagree with Barron. Our best chance and the best lab to do what he is proposing, and what I have been thinking about for a long time, is the technology designed by my mother. Having access will at least give us that option. I do not expect us to spend a lifetime on this. It may also get the attention of her and my father, which easier to hunt them down if they are hunting me. As for the man, that man, and
Glade clenches her fists.
I know. We're all hurting. We will find him, and we will tear him molecule from molecule. Juno, eyes closed still, just with a slight smile. We will ensure that he cannot control us, hurt us, but we need to become more powerful than we are. So know that I will never run. I know you do not want to see me hurt or dead, but Glade, and this is, she finally opens her eyes and looks straight at Glade. I will, though I've failed to do this before, I will die for people. People I love or people I serve. I do not know where I stand in this world anymore, but I still believe in something. I was born for this. I was bred for this. I have a responsibility to the lamb.
Glade kind of shuffles her way over to you, on her knees beside you. Look, you've given me my reason to live, and I will go wherever you go. I don't want to walk in blindly without a plan, without knowing what we need to do.
Then let's figure it out. Glade, what do you want?
She looks like she's about to say something, her lips part, and then she backs down a little bit. Her appearance changes a little bit, and she says, I want to contact Major Ziggy.
Okay.
You must understand how beneficial that can be.
I can see the benefit in many courses of action here. Decide how and where you would like to do that. And we should align ourselves with the rest of our crew.
Look, I want to kill that piece of shit as much as you do. And yeah, I want these goddamn creatures gone. But these are huge, insurmountable objectives. And so I understand your interest in searching for weapons or an upper hand. And so we can go to one of your labs if you think that you're going to find that there. I think this whole cure thing is honestly bullshit. Cure, we don't even know what we're trying to cure.
I think stupid was the word you used. No matter. We can go to Umbra. It'll be closer. We will use less fuel. It's the obvious choice. You should be able to find Ziggy there, and we can continue on. We also will not encounter our military leader, which may be a benefit in general. This seems to be the most logical of choices, and I don't think it'll be that hard to get our Baron on board. If you want my vote, sure. Umbra. Major Ziggy. No. It will be fine, and we will be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Glade starts to stand up and starts heading for the door. Pauses in the doorway, looks back at you for a brief moment, and then starts to walk away.
Juno continues to pray.
Alistair and Barron.
It is the bully beef. You are supposed to boil the bully beef.
Boil any of this fucking cow ever again.
How are we supposed to sterilize it? It is incredibly dangerous to eat the raw meat. You have no idea how long
your
it is.
tiny limbs from your grotesquely rotund
If
body.
you get this entire cruise, there are only 2 toilets.
That's why you cook the meat, Baron.
I am cooking the
No,
meat.
you're ruining the meat.
It's the most effective way.
No, you're wasting water and you're
This is
wasting.
still about the spaghetti, is it not?
No, you have no idea how to cook. Speichland ruined you. This is not spatzel. You don't boil it.
No, you boil it and you pound it flat and bread it.
No.
Why
That's not
not?
even how you make schnitzel, you dumb fuck.
No, I am pretty sure it is.
No, you're
Because I'm
wrong.
Spitzel, not Schnitzel, because it's in space.
Yes, of course, the spitzel. Fucking hell. No. Get the fuck out of my kitchen.
We will discuss this
Get out
more
of my
later.
kitchen. I will roll you out of here.
You are being very rude. I am going to go put Christmas lights up in the med bay.
And you're doing it alone.
I just imagine Alistair is literally crying the whole time.
You've
You
ruined
know
it.
that pale man could be so red.
Go set up your Christmas lights.
Come see me about your blood pressure when you have calmed down. It is clearly too high.
When I am calm, I will not come anywhere near you.
Your A1C
You're getting a
is
half
through
portion
the
of
roof.
supper. You're getting half portion. Because of what you did here today, and I'm giving you the boiled stuff. And I'm not going to season it.
Goods, and I will not become sick. Now I am going away.
Fine. Go away. Get out of the fucking kitchen.
Baron walks like the 5 feet between the kitchen and the med.
You can both still hear each other.
You try to
You can still hear each other breathing.
you try to slam the door, but it's obviously automatic. So it just closes at a normal rate.
Baron's going to start hooking up all the wiring in the med bay. I expect that'll take a couple of days.
Likely, yeah, for sure.
I'm going to start preparing a weird thing of boiled beef for Baron, and I'll cook all the other meat correctly for everybody else.
Creed walks in. He says, "Kid,
Yeah.
what are we doing?"
What a wonderful question.
Let me know when Glade can walk in.
Sure. Pretty much anytime you want.
Yeah. She would walk in about now, I guess.
Sure.
We're going to Umbra.
We're going to Umbra. Why are we going to Umbra?
Well, there. We're going to see how we can contact Major Ziggy. It's the closest place. We won't have to expend that much fuel. As much fuel.
Uh-huh.
And yes, Juno is going to go to one of her labs.
Is one of her labs in Umbra.
No?
No,
Oh.
if I remember correctly, one of her labs was in Baja. Should be close by.
It's not too far. If we want to go to one of her labs, we should go to Baja. Plus, the person, according to the records, is from Corpsec. Meaning, with all beyond a shadow of doubt, if we try and fuck around, we will find out pretty quickly in that particular area of space.
That's where they're collecting the protection.
It sounds like the Navy's kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Just under a different name.
One way we're dealing with a person from the Navy, one way we're dealing with a spy turned regent. Kind of a tough scene.
Well, I'd rather fuck with the people we already know.
The Navy's easier to fuck with than spies, to be fair. Plus, if we want to do the thing to make Juno happy, go find one of her labs. Gotta go to Baja. We can contact Ziggy from there just as easily. A little bit further away, even.
That's fine. Let's go to Baja.
Baja it is. In answer to your question, old man, I'm trying to resuscitate boiled beef, and we're going to Baja.
All right. I'll head up to the Kong pit and start maybe plugging in the coordinates. Get the jumps all planned.
Sounds like a plan. I'm going to cook us some dinner.
Okay.
I need to find Doug.
Alrighty. You find him in your cargo bay. Barron has thoroughly disinfected all of your cargo. You can see him detailing the cars. They don't need any further cleaning, but he's just like, it's Doug. He's kind of floating there. You guys are still in 0G.
Just turtle wax on the hood.
Turtle wax on the hood, yeah. He's in a bikini. It's horrifying.
This is maybe one of the most like vivid images of any of the characters we've ever had.
Glade comes over. I guess I never really thought to ask, but are you into cars?
I mean, I'm more into, honestly, I'm more of a motorcycle guy. I like bikes. Get in more places that there's not supposed to be. But I gotta admit, I appreciate a nice machine when I see one. I'm assuming you're keeping the Sparger?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good call. Big back seat.
Yeah. Why does everyone seem to be perceiving my thoughts?
I mean, you could cut the tension between the two of you with a knife from pretty much the minute we all got this merry band of misfits together. And plus, we all heard the light jazz coming from the med bay. And who do you think cleans the silk sheets?
I think we should change the subject now.
I'm happy for you two, for the record. That's it. No one to say anymore.
But here's the thing, Doug. I need to talk to you about Juno.
He stops cleaning for a moment.
Apparently, and I'm not quite sure to the extent, but apparently he has also entered Juno's mind.
You can see him just kind of like rock back a little bit.
She told me that she puts up finger quotations, stole from him some kind of knowledge or weapon.
No, she didn't.
I know.
If she got something, it's because he wanted her to have it.
I know. And I understand the angel, I don't know how we fight this. You and your powers are the strongest thing I've seen, and we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here without them. And so she feels like she has something like what you have, because, clear quotations, stole it from him. She doesn't know what it is, but she's having dreams, and I'm really worried.
All right. Do you know if she's ever thought about using the weapon?
Does Juno want to use
Juno.
a weapon?
Yeah, no, I don't know. It's a stupid question.
She wants to go to one of her family's labs.
Right.
They've developed weapons in the past. I think she feels that she can find answers there.
I don't know if she's going to find the answer she's looking for in a lab.
I know.
The thing about that man, my powers are they're a naturally occurring phenomenon. I'm not unique. There are others who have it. He amplified them. He kind of ripped them open, frankly. But he also dabbles in other things that are not naturally occurring.
When Juno decided to pull that gun that first time and shoot that Scarface man, there's a Jesuit like you who made me see some really fucked up shit. And would he have gotten that from the angel? Are all these powers originating from there?
I don't think he learned what he knew from an angel. He's old. He's 300 or 400 years old. I don't think his powers come from an angel. I don't know why I think this. It's just a feeling. But I think he gets a lot of his abilities from the same place that the angels do.
So if he really did give something to Juno, then maybe it's not then from the angels, and it won't.
There's lots of things. I mean, who knows? The angels, who knows anything? Like, maybe there are other... The angels can't be the only power in the universe. Do you feel the currents, Glade? There's something stirring. The angels are they're just one wave of a storm that's coming. I'm also having dreams. He just kind of stares off into the distance. A great pit, something at the center of the galaxy. A dark forest. I don't know what's happening, Glade, but I think it's only just starting. And that is where we will end episode 4 of The Stars Aren't Alright at gmail.com.
Season 3.soundcloud.com.
Thanks for making it this far. So ends episode 4 of season 3. Look for episode 5 coming shortly. This podcast is edited, mixed, and mastered by me, Brian Gashgarian. All the music in the podcast is composed by me. Special thanks, as always, to Leah, Catherine, Alex, and Tom for lending me their talent for this. You can find us on Insta, TikTok, and Twitch at The Stars Aren't Alright, or on Blue Sky at TSAA Pod. You can support us on Patreon at the link in our bio, or chat with us on Discord using that very same link. But, as a reward for making it to the end, I would like to remind you that mantis shrimp have incredible color vision with 12 to 16 types of photoreceptor cells. Most of all, thanks to you for listening, and we'll see you next time.